Man, we back with another episode of the Block is Hot with 911, and you got your co-host Jug. Man, what's good with you, cousin?
What up, baby? What's the deal? We
Man,
back like we never left. It's been a couple
back
weeks,
at it
but
like crack addicts, man. You
it's
know
been a
how it
couple
is.
weeks. Feel like it's been a couple months, but hey, we
Man,
back active, and it's really going down.
and like you say, feel like it's been a couple months. I think this last news cycle, bro, with the election going on and shit, I think that really played a big part in just everybody taking that collective deep breath that being drained. You know what I'm saying? This was an exhausting election, bro. And it
I,
hadn't been like that since 2016. Same party involved, but it was crazy
you
this
took the
go around.
words out of my mouth. Like I was actually mentally drained for a couple days afterwards.
Yeah,
Just so us getting on camera and speaking on it probably wouldn't have been the best thing. Just because I was frustrated, mentally
yeah,
drained, and just was flabbergasted with us, my people, and these Hispanics, and everybody who rode with the other side expecting some miracle to happen, and now
yeah,
y'all crying because he finna deport your uncle.
yeah. Shit, crazy, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, man. I didn't see, even if she lost, I didn't see it would be that a type of loss like that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something was crazy. My old lady that came in the house, we did the voting thing. We can't. It's early on, and so she's showing me the thing. I said, "Oh, it's early." They always show the Republicans up. We kind of running off at first, get everybody. Man, I came back in the house around 6 though. I say, "Ooh." I said, "This shit ain't good." I said, "This boy pulling further and further away every hour because I had to get up off the TV, man. I had to get up off it and go do shit. Every time I look, he be pulling further and further away." I say, God, this is crazy, man.
Listen, I was watching what you was watching, seeing the activity, and this was early, 5, 6 o'clock. So I
Yep.
I zoned out, went to bed, forgot about the election, woke up to social media and Trump president. Man, it ruined my day. I ain't even go to work.
Already know, man.
I'm telling you, bro, I was high. I was really frustrated. I'm like, I don't even want to look in their face. I don't want to. Nah, I don't want to see like gloating or none of that today. And I just
Boy,
had to
cause
take a. Man, it is what
yeah,
it is, bro. 'Cause we got to get out of that. I took a mental health day
yeah,
because
yeah.
I'd have
And like I
flashed on
say,
somebody and cost me some thousands
yeah.
type of shit. I didn't even. I ain't even deal with it.
But you know what this election did, though, man, and the one in 2016. As much strides as we done made in America, and as much as we like, say racism did, man, Donald Trump is really America's mirror, man. He is what the poorest white man epitomizes as white privilege when he look at it. If you want to flip it to the little cat in the hood, he what that looking up to that dope dealer look at. Whatever you think he is as a white man, that's what the poorest white man think. I can get to that level, or he does and says what he wants with no repercussion. That's what white privilege look like at its highest peak, and that's why they ride with him like that. It's a cult.
Man, it's just it's amazing how oblivious his following is
It's crazy.
because if he do it, it ain't no big deal. Like finesse, that was a dope line. When
Yeah,
they do it, it's a
real.
problem with it. Just
Yeah,
like what this man had done 10 times worse,
10
and
times worse, man.
these people mad because homie poisoned his son.
Yeah, I tripped out. I'm like, man, if I was in his position, I'd do the same. Because you're showing me you can let all your people go. You employing people that have nothing to do with politics. It's gonna really shake up the political rate. This shit gonna really be crazy to watch because this is what America asked for. But this boy putting people in positions that have never held political office. So politics gonna look different moving forward. And I'm gonna just sit back and watch now because this is what y'all wanted. This is what y'all asked for.
Man,
It's getting
after I
served to
got
you.
over my anger, I was relieved, and I'm like, you
Mm-hmm.
know what? I'm kind of glad
Yeah, let's
so
see.
they can get that pie in the face. And hey, if it work out, we all win.
We all win.
But when you have egg on your face, I'm definitely gonna tell you, hey man, get a napkin. You got egg on your
Ain't it,
face
man? Real
because your God ain't guarding right now.
ain't walking on water no more.
Yeah,
Hey, speaking of egg on their face, Dion, Colorado.
stomp
Man,
down.
man, that chatter done changed now. It went from winning 4 games to now. If he would have lost that last, they had a little hiccup. I think that was with Kansas. If they had that little hiccup, or they would have been talking about him for the Big 12 championship and whatever, but they still gonna qualify for a bowl. but it went from maybe they win 4, they doing good 5 to now a real contender every week.
Hello. Hey
And
man, the
I'm
man
talking,
turned the program around. He did what I thought he couldn't do.
yeah, yeah,
I did not think he was going to go there and do that. Just being for
okay.
real. I thought it was
How
going
long
to
did
be.
you think? Not at all, or did you think it was gonna be a longer turnaround?
I didn't think at all because I didn't think he was going to get the support required.
Mm,
You know, we don't support our own. So I didn't think the
mm,
things I'm seeing, I didn't think I
yeah,
would see that. You know what I'm saying?
okay, yeah,
I didn't think the kids would commit to the college like they're doing.
yeah,
And the level of players he's getting to commit, I didn't think that would happen. I didn't think us as a black community would support him. We all about the moment. You know, it was a high moment. Oh, he in Colorado. I just thought all that stuff would fall away. To my
mm,
surprise, he got all the support.
mm,
He winning.
yeah.
And yeah, he got the two best players in college football right now, arguably.
Arguably, Shador. Where you think Shador at around the landscape of college quarterbacks at right now? Because I ain't gonna lie, like you say, at first I thought when I used to hear about him, because I'm staying out here in Dallas, and I'm thinking, okay, maybe he's just a better athlete nearby. I wasn't really seeing the game, but I know he's Dion's son. I know what type of athlete Dion is. So I'm
You know
thinking
what's in
maybe the
his
little
DNA?
kid, yeah, I'm thinking maybe the little kid just a better athlete nearby. Then I get up to high school, I'm hearing a little more. I still ain't never really seen him play. First time I'm actually seeing full games was Jackson State. I'm like, I see something, but now I need to see it against, and I done seen
Quality
it.
opponents.
I done see it, and I'm talking about that boy ain't got no flinch in him, and he reads
And listen,
defenses, and not a scrambler, not a runner at all, really.
I think he got the Vince Young in him or better, the
Mm,
RG3. I think he's an elite quarterback and he can compete with all of them. He got some Pat Mahomes in him. He got some Tom
yeah,
Brady in him. I think that's not to say he's perfect. I
nah,
don't want
nah.
the audience to misconstrue what I'm saying. I'm just
Sometimes he'll
saying,
hold on to the ball too long, but to me, he's a good decision maker with good ball placement, and that's all you need as a quarterback,
yeah, he
mixed with
ain't
the
gonna be
athleticism.
ain't none of them perfect.
Hell nah. Look at Pat Mahomes, how he playing this year. This a down year to say them boys only lost with one. This a down year for him though. He
Yeah,
ain't really just lighting it up like talking about.
yeah. But I expect him to get in the NFL and do good because
Yeah,
they only gonna put the right pieces around him.
exactly. And Dion, what I like about another thing, like you say, the support. What I like about what Dion doing out there in Colorado with his program, he already exposing them boys to NFL level coaching. And it's a transition from high school to college coaching. It's a transition from college to pro coaching. But when you can get that placed in your lap as a college student or a college student athlete to
Yeah,
prep you for the pros, that already put you one step ahead of the curve. You know what an NFL practice feel like. So your rookie year don't really feel like so much like a rookie year, especially
yeah,
if you got the talent like Shador and like Travis, like we talking about.
yeah.
But
But them
Travis,
boy,
go ahead.
man, them boys going get it at a high level. Now Travis, he better than Shador. So if I just said what I said about him, meaning he got Tom Brady, Pat Mahomes, RG3 capabilities. Imagine what I'm saying. Travis Hunter got.
Man, is he the Heisman?
He better be.
Yeah.
He better be.
And I seen they left him off. I forgot the DB award, but I seen it. I'm like, how do you have somebody shutting down, playing shutdown corner, flipping playing wide receiver, and you don't have him as a nominee for one of the best DBs? That was crazy. Dion spoke on it, so I ain't got to just go in detail, but that's crazy. How you don't have the best corner for the best cornerback position award? Like I don't understand it.
Yeah, cause well we know why. Come on, man.
Yeah,
Right? We
you
ain't
don't
finna
want to win
listen.
everything.
We ain't gonna give them this camera and play. That anytime they get to knock you down, they're gonna do
They
it.
gonna
Anytime they
take their
get to
shot.
make it harder for you because of who we are, they gonna do it. And I ain't playing the race card. I'm playing the facts card.
The facts.
We
Yeah,
ain't gonna play like you said about the election. We're not gonna play like racism exists in
facts.
this country. We're not gonna play like nepotism and all this don't exist. It exists
Yeah, it exists.
at a high
Alive
level.
and well. Yeah, for
Yeah.
real.
Look, you know how the United States do more than anything. We do more of everything than anybody, meaning other
Fact.
countries. So
Yeah,
yeah, the same goes with the nepotism. We probably use nepotism more than any other countries around. So
yeah.
yeah,
What you think though? Better wide receiver or DB when it all said and done? Because at the next level, you think he can continue playing both ways?
No, not if he
So
want to.
what?
Not if he want to last.
Because he a small frame too. He a little smaller than I thought he was, as far as girth wise.
Now, can would he be a secret weapon in terms of important plays on the
Yeah,
defensive level?
I don't
Get
want
him
to say
out there.
gimmick plays, but yeah, a
Not
package.
gimmick, important. Like
Yeah, yeah,
third down. This could be the one you want Travis out there.
yeah. Special packages for him because he that kind. You got to put the ball in his hand because he that type of talent.
No, I'm
Some
talking about
kind
on
of way.
defense. I'm talking
You
about
talking
on
about on
defense.
defense?
He a
Yeah.
better receiver. He
You
got
think he a better
to
receiver?
start. Yeah, 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 yeah. He more athletic than the guys that's gonna be sticking.
Yeah. So you
So
think he gonna transition better to a receiver?
yeah, and I think he'll get a bigger bag being a receiver.
I ain't gonna lie. I kind of like him at DB though. I like him a little more at DB.
You like
I
it?
like,
You like it?
yeah, I like him a little more at DB because I seen what he did at wide receiver, but it's kind of like what I was talking about with Shador at Jackson State. I really feel like a lot of them people he played, he was just a better athlete. I don't know how much he gonna be now. True enough, he's still gonna be a dog at the next level, but how much is he gonna be just that much of a better athlete or the DB in front of him? Because I ain't seen him run the whole route tree. I seen him run a lot of when plays break down, Shador scramble. I'm a better athlete. I'm gonna get away from whoever stick me after 2-3 seconds. That's automatic. Shador with ball play. So I seen that, but I ain't seen him dig, plant your feet, just no real route tree. So that's why I'm saying I'm leaning more towards
Oh,
DB. But I can see wide receiver because
but see,
he
I
get
said like a 3 touchdown. It's just his stats be phenomenal. Like one thing I'm gonna tell you,
yeah,
you the sports expert on here. I just have a little knowledge, and I'm up to speed. But
yeah,
you probably seen more of him than me.
yeah.
I told you the
So
same
yeah,
thing about Caitlin Clark. You probably seen more
mm-hmm.
because I know you into it, man. Your kids
Yeah,
into it,
full
and so
fledged. Yeah,
yeah.
for real. Yeah, but yeah, but speaking of that too, Shador the last game, like you say, we everything we do get highlighted. That hit that he took from that player coming around
Man,
the edge. What you thought about that hit and just the dynamics of the late hit overall across the league is right there in your city right now, Houston. You got that cat, I forgot his name. Him come through with the late hit. But what you think about the Shador and just the late hits going on all around the league?
man, that's just been a problem, and I think it ain't nothing to be done about it. It's just something they're gonna have to deal with. They've
Yeah.
increased the penalties, the fines for all of that. So
Mhm.
I mean, in terms of taking a late hit in the pocket, the defensive player gotta take what's coming to him. Rather it be a suspension, a high fine, or whatever it be. But in terms of that hit with the Texans and oh boy, I think I agree with Tom Brady and Teddy Bruschi and some of the other great defensive players of our time that we got to hold the quarterbacks accountable with them late slides. Y'all gonna have to
Mm.
surrender a little early. I know you want the first down, but you might not be able to get it.
Let me ask you this though. What about when it be cats like how old boy kind of like the same thing with Draymond Green? They got track records. Where if it's a cat sliding late, you could be like, okay, you messed up this game. But then this game is when you played the Jacksonville, is when you played the Colts. And you know what I'm saying? Do you look at that different or do you still put the accountability on the quarterback for having to get down?
If they got it, listen, we're gonna judge it by play scenario because this play he was already kind of committed to the hit
Mm,
when old boy slid when Lawrence slid. So we're gonna do it play by play. If he wrong and he got a history, we need to handle it as such. No different than
yeah,
going to court.
yeah,
But we just got to judge it play by play. And if they do have a history of that, we got to penalize them as such.
yeah,
You know, we can't let them kill a play on the field if they got a history of just poor sportsmanship, dirty
exactly.
hits. We can't. It can't be. They got to have a zero tolerance for that.
Exactly. And speaking of that, because a lot of people, to me, I'm gonna start with the Shador thing. A lot of people, for me, they didn't make a big enough deal about that as I feel like they should have. Because if it was Dion, like you say, it's always flip when it comes. We can act like racism don't exist. We can act like it don't. But in reality, man, it's alive and well. If Dion players would have done some of the dirty hits, the late hits, a black linebacker would have came up and shot a white QB low like that Eli Manning nephew at Texas or Hughes or one of them high profile quarterbacks, and nobody said nothing, or the team came over and reacted like they did, they would have been called thugs. They would have been looking deep. They would have put it on Dion. They would have did everything. This kind of got swept under the rug like a regular play. And me playing football, I know that it's an unwritten rule when a quarterback come around there. If you see him getting around there, if you're a bigger player, you won't hit no quarterback low. You already a bigger, more physical, imposing player. You'll hit him high. Now, that was an intentional, dirty play, and nobody said shit about it. And I ain't like the way the national media covered. They kind of spoke on it, but then they let that shit alone. But I just feel like in reverse, it would have been a whole bigger issue. Now, on the other side, with the late hits with the NFL, I'm going to tell you what I feel about that too. To me, the way the NFL rules are set up for the defense, it already put the defense at a disadvantage. You playing football, if you thinking, you automatically wrong. You can get hurt from that one step of thinking whether a quarterback gonna slide. Because we done seen quarterbacks like you say, like Pat Mahomes, he got that shit bad where he'll lift, inch as much as he can and stick that ball out to the last minute. So I'm supposed to think, okay, when he gonna go out? So right now I'm at a disadvantage, like how Pat Mahomes caught that youngster in the end zone, ran over him because you're trying
Yeah.
to protect the quarterback. So you put the defense at a disadvantage. The only thing I got a problem with, when you know they slide or you see somebody going down, that's a dirty hit. But when you see these quarterbacks, they got to tighten up on the quarterback. You can't keep playing with these defenses, playing them at half speed. They can't touch you. And then, they still get the penalties, still get fined. And then, the quarterbacks get to play like shit. Flag
Yeah,
football.
he become the hero and you become the villain. And in all honesty, I was just trying to do my job, and he know how to take it to the edge
Exactly. And
instead
he
of
know
being
he protect
responsible with his decision making.
with his protection, his privilege. You got a
Yeah,
privilege that I can't come knock your head off like 10 other players on this field. You better act like it. You better use that pass, that what you call it when nobody can't get close to you, little restraining order.
yeah.
Because
You
you
better
playing with
use
me when
that
you,
restraining
yeah,
order, protection, all that.
all that, man, because I'm coming. But speaking of that, man, speaking of Plex around there in Houston, what we got going on around there with the family, man? That Zero and Trey, what's going on out there, man?
Well, from my opinion, Zero run around playing victim,
Mm. Now
telling
catch me
half
up on that,
truths.
because I know broad screw what I done heard, but I know you in the city. So what's up with that?
Okay, so it was a fight a couple of years ago.
About two, okay.
Zero went on the podcast, Scarface and them, and called Trey brother a rat, and they
Valid
reacted.
shit? Valid
Huh?
shit, or it was just valid shit? He was speaking of something valid? Or he
No,
was
it
just,
wasn't valid. He misspoke.
okay, okay,
Instead of saying, he could have said he didn't take his charge, but that's different than saying you rat. There's a difference in
okay.
ratting and not taking
Yeah,
my charge. And from what homie said, that's not even the truth. So we don't know what's the truth. But to call him a rat and expect not to expect any repercussions is you out of touch with reality. You from
they
the
kill
street.
people or something, man.
Nah, they not family. They just grew up as cousins, but they wasn't really related. Zero of course
Okay,
put all that out later.
okay. See, the whole time I've been thinking, I'm like, this family beef, why they got, okay, so that cleared that up.
Yeah, it shocked me when it came out they wasn't cousins because they look so much alike, it sounds so much alike. It's like,
Yeah. So
but man, I'm gonna just call a spade a spade. Zero been just Trey passed Zero up in 2004 when I Hate You came out.
uh,
Zero went to jail. Trey was on his business, and just being real with you, Zero been a little jealous of Homer since then. But in these interviews, Zero's reversing that and saying Trey jealous of him. But how and why? He
yeah,
surpassed you in terms of networking. He was a networker. You got a bad attitude. You just started talking to other rappers.
yeah,
Trey been networking since he been out. Like he did a lot of work in '04, '05, '06, the
yeah,
pivotal years of the ABN movement, the slab movement, and just even Zero's career. That's the most pivotal years of his career. That's when he, was on Rap Line and whatever.
yeah,
And I think, he just passed Zero, and for my protege to pass me, he didn't feel good about it. When he
mm,
should have been like Lil Wayne and commending and chilling and whatever, we together.
yeah,
But I just think it's some jealousy. And I think boys need to get on this TV and quit trying to rewrite history. There's too much of
yeah,
that going on.
mm,
You know, because 20 years later you could say whatever, and People don't really know, but they got DVDs and different things out there to show
Yeah,
what the facts really are. But people just gonna go off the content that's being put up. But
exactly.
he's just playing victim, man. And I just think, okay, trading him might have been wrong for jumping him, but you call a man a rat. We can't pick how he gonna react.
Yeah.
But
What
you
the
know,
vibe is around the city with it. Because I know both of them got strong fan base. Like you say, they was a protege, they got the same fan bases, kind of. So what the vibe
man,
is
the
around
city
the city
calling
with it.
Zero a rat low key because he filed charges on him, went on Isaiah Carey and did an interview about it.
Yeah.
He didn't handle it like he always has have told us he would. Now, of course, he's not
Mhm.
in his 20s no more.
Yeah.
You are who you. We expect you to be who you say you are. So
Yeah.
the city don't really care about that. To be for real, that's they smoke. But I mean, Trey is revered. We see the work he do.
I was
You
just about to
can't
say,
fake that, and
Trey
that's
do a
why.
lot in the community, man.
And that's why Zero going around these platforms tearing that dude down. I think is unfair, and I think I don't know, it's just petty and goofy. I
Yeah.
think it's goofy. He being a goofy, man. And
Yeah.
I got a relationship with people around him. Me and Trey got a good rapport, but I'm not biased. I call Trey out if he was just like I say them jumping him. I don't know if that was the stand up his thing to do, but I can't pick how you go out.
Yeah.
But Zero going around saying like, "Oh, I ain't never told my story." Trey, don't talk about that dude, man. Trey been
Yeah.
having too much motion.
Mm-hmm.
Just keeping it real. I'm out here. Everybody see it, but a lot of people don't like Trey because I don't know. He just good with networking, bro. And he
Mm-hmm.
did a lot of things that people in the city couldn't do.
Mm.
So a lot of them don't like him low key, but at the
Yeah.
same time, you seeing how the boy been moving.
Yeah.
The boy
Real
been
shit. I'm talking
up for the better part of a
for a
decade
minute.
now.
Yeah.
And I'm saying up, but he jumped up back and you go watch them DVDs from 2004, 5, 6. He Zero getting out of jail. He buying the cars and
Yeah.
he just was smart. He don't do drugs. He don't have no habits. So a lot of the things that Zero and other rappers spending their money on, he don't
You
have
ain't
that.
got that. You ain't
He
got
put
that
that
vice.
into his homies.
Yeah. That's real shit.
And he always been one of them dudes to go to the hood and reach back and get them boys. He helped them boys start security companies, tattoo shops, become managers, you name it, cameraman. Every job
Mm-hmm.
you could think of around an entertainer. At some point in time, Trey helped somebody in his camp facilitate a business to take care of their family off of his celebrity.
Man, that's real shit. You
I
don't
just want
see
to
that
get
too.
on here and give him props and say, man, everything that homie's saying ain't real. And if I was an interviewer interviewing him, I would just ask, okay, so, you said what you said. Do you think you've done anything wrong in the equation? And depending
Mm-hmm.
on his answer, we're going to move past it, or I would have to let him know that, hey, you wasn't perfect in this zero. Your attitude been bad. You ain't even like your fans.
Yeah.
You know, you don't even like
More
your
said than
fans.
done. Yeah.
And Trey told me personally that was one of the reasons why him and Zero split up. Zero said that he was mad because he moved out of his house. Who get mad because you move out of the house? First of all,
Yeah, that's crazy. Exactly.
I
Yeah.
get that. I get that mad you moved out of my house to where I'm gonna mess up the money we potentially can get. So that don't
Yeah.
sound right. But he says because he's mad because of that. But the man always said he ain't like how he talked to his fans.
Mm,
He wasn't the best for business.
mm,
Especially when you go to jail and get out the way and I get to execute at a high level, I see how it's supposed to go. Then you
yeah.
come home and I see how you moving. You like to get high before shows. You might like to be late or whatever the case may be. And your
Mm,
attitude bad when we get there with the fans. That'll make a person know what to do to execute at a high level and get themselves right. Because
yeah.
he definitely learned from Ro. He don't take that from him. But it's like Ro try to take all his accomplishments from him.
Yeah.
Right now, he focused on music, not Trey. So Trey not out around rebutting none of this. So I just felt the need to
Mm,
speak on it.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
what's up. Shed a light on it. But speaking of some stuff that need to be rebutted on some goofy shit, man. Other side of rap, world stage, Drake and K Dot. This shit done got crap. I think Drake, like you said, man. I think you said what you said the other day, man. What that boy done unlocked.
He done unlocked a new level of light skin. This boy done unlocked a new level of light skin, man. Like all the hip hop enthusiasts and hip hop
I'm
legends say,
lost.
We never seen this before. The
Never
boy
seen this
called the
before, man.
police in a rap battle.
Well, but now let me ask you this. Because like me and you was on here talking last rip, and we said like as far as a catalog and just riding jamming the song, I'm probably gonna be more prone to listen to Drake. But not doing stuff like this, do he come back from this? Because we was with him with the beef, like we ain't tripping, man. You lost a battle, like you said. Rap battle ain't his thing. That ain't making music. That's your thing. But now you do this weird shit. You call the laws of the rap battle. Like I don't get this one, Judge.
Unfortunately, in hip hop circles, they looking at him like a goof. No, he
Yeah,
won't come back from this in hip hop circles.
yeah,
But Drake fan base is like the trumpets.
mm,
They don't care.
yeah,
The owls are like the trumpets. They don't care what their bosses do.
yeah,
They don't care what their daddies do. Like, we don't care. We're gonna ride regardless. So according to when it pertains to his fan base, nah, he won't be affected. But in hip hop circles, he gonna be a clown. Like he
yeah,
always been. Like he's so big that when you go embrace him and ingratiate him, but when he walk away, people are like, that nigga goofy. It's gonna
yeah.
be even worse now when he walk away. Like,
And
yeah.
I heard somebody,
When he look back and see niggas laughing, he gonna definitely always think they laughing at me.
yeah. And I seen some, I forgot what it was on. I wish I could plug the little platform I seen it on. But anyway, they say, man, think about what Drake was introduced to as an actor. They say, man, Drake been playing the best role ever for the last over a decade as a rapper. And I'm talking about he killing the role, but now it's starting to unravel.
It's starting to
You
unravel.
know what I'm
We ain't
saying?
never seen him under pressure. See, we ain't
You ain't,
never seen him under pressure.
we done
That was
seen
the
winning
Floyd
Drake.
Mayweather effect. That's why we always watch them fights because we wanted to see. I wanted to see how Floyd was going to react to a loss.
Yeah, that was me. I was tuning in for the loss. He whooped me into saying because I was like every fight for about when he was 35, 36s, 37ish. I was like, man, I'm watching to see if somebody going and I start seeing
Put him
nobody
on his
touch.
pockets.
Yeah, I'm like, man, nobody touching this dude, man.
Yeah, him and Tom Brady, two people in the world that broke me out of betting against him.
Yeah,
For
real
real.
shit. They
They
made me a
they
believer. But Aubrey, I don't see Aubrey ain't gonna make me a believer out of this one, man. And then I heard some other stuff circulating too. Now now, like you say, we like to be accurate. Is this a real lawsuit? Because I saw somebody else say it was a petition to UMG
it's
Music
not a
Group,
lawsuit,
not
but
officially.
it's still a form of calling the police. It's like
Yeah,
calling the police saying, I don't want him arrested. I just want him removed from
just
my
want K.
property. I just want him removed from my property.
I just don't want K Dot to make no more songs.
It just looked like you gonna tell a principal, like, shoot, I'm gonna tell on you. You know, they don't give. I'm on some man shit, nigga. I'm standing
Yeah,
on business and all this old shit. He's saying mob ties. It ain't giving that.
it
It's
ain't
giving.
none of that.
Yeah, it's giving. I'm better. He whooped me, and he's still excelling. Let me see what I could do to stop this. Maybe not get him to allow him to perform that song at the Super Bowl, because that's what I think it's about.
That's
I
what you
think at
think is
the end of the
okay.
day, I think all this is true. Him hoping Universal Music Group go to K Dot and say, let's just not perform that one at the Super Bowl. I think it's
Yeah,
going to open up us to litigation that we don't want.
yeah.
Now, do I think it's going to work after this album dropping, the success of it? No.
Like you say, standing on business. K Dot 10 toes down on this fool nigga. I'm talking
No.
about 10 toes down. Let me tell you this though. Something else I seen circulate. Now when Diddy got ready to go to war with the big liquor company, that's when his shit went down.
Yeah.
When Kel got the rights back for his song, that's when all of a sudden you start hearing about all the weird shit that was kind of the worst kept secret. Now that K Dot, not K Dot, now that Drake, I can't even call him Drake no more. Now that Aubrey putting this in a universal life, do you think we start seeing? Do they start really pulling the string? Like, okay, well let's show y'all who Aubrey is.
I don't think that's why. For one, that label been behind K Dot.
Mm,
He's a different level of man.
yeah, boy, that's strong.
To be able to do what he does in hip hop and be the man he is, you don't see it.
Yeah,
Most guys that had that level of success be flawed. I think they like him as a human, and
mm-hmm.
not to mention he makes great music.
Yeah,
And I'm not the biggest Kendrick fan, But
Yeah.
I am a fan of when he do great things. I'm a fan of it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna
It's
sit there and
like you
tell
say,
you
the Brady
I,
Mayweather effect.
I ain't never bought a Kendrick album or a Drake album. I got a
Yeah.
song. Well, this last one I got a few songs in there.
Yeah.
I did some, the like that. I just recently started getting a few of his songs, but I've always listened to it. But
Yeah.
I ain't
Yeah.
bought none from Drake neither. For the Drake fans say, well, he don't even like it. I don't like Drake either. I'm just a fan of hip hop. I'm an observer. I'm a spectator, and I'm giving my opinion. Drake
I,
is just a better. I mean, K Dot is a better human than this dude, and I think the builders saw that. Yeah,
mm-hmm. I'm gonna tell you, cause somebody was trying to tell me something I had posted one day about the Drake K Dot situation. I was speaking on the music wise. Everybody once you post something, swear their lyrics and swear their true hip hop. What I was trying to say is the people that I know and move around with, you got to be intentional about getting in your car and say, I'm listening to K Dot. You got to be in that mood, that militant mindset.
not
Drake,
no more.
yeah, not no more. But Drake, it was
I,
like
y'all
you
the
could connect
people,
it and drive.
y'all the people got Drake this like this. He wanted to show y'all I can make bops. That whacked out murals
Yeah,
is one
it
of them
was,
ones. That not like us is one of them ones. That like that, even though this future song, what he did to it made it what it was. He did all this for the people who say I ain't jamming no Kendrick in my car. Now you do.
I tell you what, that's what K Dot really came because I'm gonna tell you what I used to compare K Dot to, and don't get me wrong, K Dot is a much better lyricist, much better song. Like I said, we ain't saying he ain't talented. I'm just talking about what we get in the car and ride to. But
Yeah.
Cassidy, I used to listen to Cassidy rip people ass off in battles. But
Yes, sir.
I didn't like songs like that. Go to the hotel with Kill. I never liked songs Cassidy put out.
Yeah.
Maybe one or two that he was featuring on, but when I was hearing battle, I'm like, man, boys don't want to see Cass, man, at all.
Yeah.
That's how I was kind of looking at K Dot, but like you say, this can open a
That
whole new.
hotel wasn't a bad record though.
It wouldn't, and
That
I'm gonna tell
hotel
you the
wasn't a
one
bad record.
with the pull up drink. I listen to K Dot songs. I don't listen to like whole albums. I say that
No, we
as
was
a
talking about
whole.
Cassidy. The
Yeah.
hotel is Cassidy.
Oh, the hotel. Yeah,
I
yeah.
think that's a decent song. That's a decent song.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, man. We from the South, man. We gonna
Yeah,
keep it real. We ain't putting you listen to Drake for this R&B fanfare. You ain't putting it in
yeah,
your car. And he can rap, so I don't even want to say that. He just don't do enough
yeah.
of
That's what I used to like rapping Drake more than the, you know what I'm saying? That pop shit he do. Cause when rapping Drake, man, that boy had bars that I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like he one of them. Then he
it.
kind of took a little sting when people were saying he was getting pinned, people was pinning for him, so that took a little sting out of it. But prime Drake, when I thought he was Drake,
Yeah.
it wasn't too many that I thought could just rap with Drake before everything else started evolving. I see that.
And it's the same with Kevin Gates. It was a time when he got a little too melodic. And I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
you rap way too good for the beat on this.
And so that's kind of where I was with Drake, man. What else we got going on, though, man? We about to end the year up, man. We come, like we said, with a game plan next year, man. We're gonna drop with some consistency. We just kind of put our foot in the water with this one this year, but man, what you got going on for the rest of this year and what's coming up?
Man, just the fam preparing for next year with our content.
Yeah,
That's it. Locking in. I got my new merch dropping, WDH.
yeah, man. Y'all check that out.
We definitely gonna have some Block is Hot
Yeah,
designs. Man, we just working. That's it.
that's it, man. Y'all heard it, man. We putting some stuff together, like you said. We gonna come with a schedule. We gonna you know, work on bigger and better things next year. We might even implement some guests dropping in from time to time, man. So we got a lot we
We're
working
gonna be
on,
more
man.
consistent. We're gonna bring some
Yeah,
guests. We're gonna be a well-rounded show. We only 5, 6 episodes in, so we ain't done nothing wrong. But we just want y'all to know we plan to do more and better.
straight
Yeah.
up. And look, y'all be on the lookout, man. On the podcast side, we got end of year wrap up. I'm gonna be bringing Jug on there. And we got a couple people from St. Louis that's gonna be on there, man. So we just gonna kind of talk about this whole crazy year 24, what we gonna do to jumpstart 25, man. And we gonna keep the train moving. But y'all already know, man. The block is hot. We
The
gone.
block is hot, man. And we dead in the middle of it.
Ain't it, man? Cooler than a polar bear's
Jump
toe,
our
man.
boys and all. We out here, man.
Hey, we out.